Valentin English.
I visited my grandmother yesterday. She cooked pasta for dinner. They watched a movie last night. We played soccer after school. He cleaned his room this morning. You called me last weekend. The dog barked all night. I finished my homework early. She danced at the party. He painted the wall blue. We traveled to Paris last summer. They studied for the exam. I walked to the park. She listened to music. He opened the window. We talked for hours. They laughed a lot. I helped my brother. She bought a new dress. He sold his bike. We learned a new song. You answered the question. They closed the door. I found a lost wallet. He missed the bus. She drove to work. We watched the stars. They cleaned the house. I baked a cake. You washed the dishes. He lost his keys. She invited us to dinner. We enjoyed the concert. They played video games. I slept late. He wrote a letter. She read a novel. We saw a rainbow. They drank orange juice. You studied all night. He cooked breakfast. She traveled to Spain. I talked to my friend. They met at the park. We danced all night. He carried the box. She drew a picture. I caught the ball. They built a treehouse. You fixed your bike. He borrowed a book. She returned the shoes. I typed a report. We visited the museum. They swam in the pool. You painted the fence. He cleaned his shoes. She watched a play. I made a sandwich. They walked the dog. He played guitar. She sang a song. We found a shortcut. You opened the gift. He taught math. She brought a cake. I drove to the beach. They left early. We enjoyed the sunset. He broke the glass. She chose a dress. I flew to New York. They built a sandcastle. You forgot your book. He fed the cat. She wore a hat. We saw a lion. They gave a gift. I met my teacher. He shook my hand. She kept the secret. We ran in the race. They told the truth. You sang beautifully. He climbed the tree. She sent a message. I paid the bill. We stood in line. They took a photo. You heard a noise. He dug a hole. She threw the ball. I brought my umbrella. They watched the parade. He cut the paper. She left a note. We heard the song. You lost your wallet. He won the game. She drank water. I ate cereal. They forgot the time. We caught a train. He read the news. She woke up late. I began a new book. They drew animals. You sold your phone. He repaired the car. She rode a horse. I visited the zoo. We waited outside. They listened carefully. You danced well. He sang in the choir. She helped her mom. I closed the window. They found the answer. We cleaned the kitchen. He painted a picture. She watched the kids. I spoke to the teacher. They stayed home. We worked late. You bought a ticket. He flew the drone. She smiled at me. I finished the book. They played outside. We sat on the bench. He cooked dinner. She jumped high. I opened the door. They ran fast. We planted flowers. You helped your friend. He counted the coins. She started the engine. I printed the form. They mailed the letter.